Hello friends, 641 days of war. Starting from the Ukrainian war zone in south, on Kherson front heavy fight is continuing in Krinky, where Russian army is using artillery and airstrikes inside the village also. Ukrainians' counter-offensive on Krinky camp from western side was reported and gained some territory. As per ISW, both Russian and Ukrainian armies managed to gain in western part of Krinky. This only implies the heavy fight going on from both the sides. Russian army also carried out counter-attacks on Antonovka, Kazakskoye and other adjacent regions, while Ukrainians carried out attacks in Golaya, Priston, Poema, Peshanovka, Podstupnoe. On Zaporizhia front, once again heavy rains and mud have retarded the offensive actions from both the sides. Nonetheless, there are fights continuing on Robertino-Verbov direction, and there has been no significant changes in these regions. However, as per ISW, the Ukrainians made some gains towards Robertino side in south and southwest direction. Ukrainians once again tried to hit Russian targets in Crimean Peninsula. Their UAVs almost reached Feodosia. However, they were destroyed before they could reach over Sea of Azov itself. They also tried to reach north and west of the peninsula, but without any success in recent times. In east on Marika front, Russian army assaulted at Ukrainian positions but without any gains, though they managed some marginal gains towards Novomikhailovka. On Avdiivka front, Russians managed some major gains. Towards Pervomaisky, no gains of course, but in southern flank in Avdiivka, the industrial zones were totally captured by the Russians while attacking from almost all the sides. This industrial zone is near railway station Yasinovotaya 2, and after a long fight this has been captured, which has tactical as well as strategic importance as far as rest of the Avdiivka is concerned. In northern flank, Russian army expanded its control zone north of Krasnohorivka towards Novokali Novo direction. ISW confirms Russian army in northern flank, saying that it consolidated its position and advanced towards north Krasnohorivka. On Bakhmut front, as per ISW, Russians made gains towards north of Klishivka. It also advanced northeast of Avdiivka towards railway line. In northern front, that is Kharkov direction, Russians are continuously attacking Yagodnoye, where counter-battle operations taking place, and also near Sinkovka, where they made some marginal gains. Torsky fight is continuing. In addition to Crimean Peninsula, Ukrainians also launched more than a dozen drones over Moscow regions and Bryansk site, which though were shot down by Russian air defense. Russians carried out drone attacks in Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkov, Poltava, Dnepropetrovsk and Kiev, Zaporizhia direction. ISW reports that the Russian Federation's largest drone strikes was underway in last 2 days since war started. On Palestinian-Israeli war front, the peace agreement between the two warring countries is holding as exchange of second round of hostages took place successfully, with some hitches though. Even in northern side, the attacks by the Hezbollah is reduced quite a lot. The Financial Times reports Israel knew in advance that Hamas was preparing war on Israel and was to blow up many IDF border posts, advance and take over Kabul zone. That means not only Israel but even American imperialists were waiting for this opportunity and to destroy Hamas as well as Gaza Strip and expand its area of occupation. Bel Zamal, a known industrialist, says Israel is the only country in the world which systematically charges children for military reasons. It detains more than 8,000 Palestinians, out of which 2,000 are only for administrative reasons without any charges. 200 are children as young as 12 years old. Ukrainian negotiator Arakhamia, who headed Ukrainian delegation 1.5 years ago, confirmed it was possible to stop war in March 2020 itself. Russia wanted only Ukraine's neutrality status vis-à-vis NATO. It never objected it becoming part of European Union. Reasons for still continuing the war. She said it was necessary to change constitution and Russians didn't believe it. A lame excuse. And finally she said, when Boris Johnson came to Ukraine, he said, let's not sign anything, let's fight. Putin too had shown this document earlier. Well, this is the part of imperialist world and war industries where these puppets only seek war and to save capitalism from crashing with its own interdictions and crisis. That's all from my side, friends. See you tomorrow. Thank you.